So the median age for a first-time home buyer in 2025 has jumped from 28 to 38 years old. And house prices have doubled relative to income. And get this, guys, 56% of homes are now selling for less than asking, with discounts averaging $45K. At the same time, retail buyers, they're paralyzed. Let me put numbers on it. 4-year-ago rates, just under 3% on a 30-year mortgage. Today, we're looking at double that, 6.6 to 6.8%. And that's on average. Home ownership, it's not climbing. It's stuck at negative 65%. I called it before. It's just a great time to take advantage of an interest rate if you're not buying cash, okay? You may remember I told you to buy before it was too late. Buy a home now, you will probably never get this opportunity to do this in the next 30, 40 years. You can see even if your home does go down in value for the next 5 years, you've literally locked in an interest rate that will probably be gone by that time. It will be gone. When rates were jaw-dropping 2.5 to 3%. And that was right. But today, the game has changed. And if you don't understand why, you could be signing up for a money trap that lasts decades. There's a fundamental shift here. Buying a home as a consumer versus buying a home as an investor. Someone who buys to live in treats the home like a necessity. They pour money into mortgage rates, taxes, insurance, upkeep, and often get very little in return. The home I'm living in, that I show up to every day, that my family uses, that we have to repair, that we pay taxes on and insurance, may not be the best financial investment that you can make today. I say that the investment is more spiritual, social, provides peace, health, motivation for my family. So is a home a good investment? Yeah, for the quality of life, to spend time with my family, to have a place where we can come and meet together and spread love. But an investor, they see a home as a financial tool, a way to build equity, generate income, and most importantly, slash their tax liability aggressively. This is no longer the time for the average buyer to buy a house. Jeremy Barker, a seasoned investor, says, deals work in any interest rate environment if the rent roll covers your debt service. And in fact, high rates can be good because they scare off competition. And not to mention, interest on your investment property is tax deductible, unlike interest on your personal home that you use as a consumer. And here's where it gets insane. If you qualify for a real estate professional status, that removes a $25,000 cap on losses. High net worth individuals, people who are making a lot of money, pay almost zero in taxes just by owning real estate. But there's an even bigger hack. Now, to qualify as a real estate professional, you need about 750 hours of active work in the real estate industry. However, there is another benefit that is making its rounds, and it's called the short-term rental active participant benefit. To qualify as a short-term rental active participant, the beautiful thing is you don't need 750 hours. You only need 100 hours of active participation in your short-term rental business, and no one else can have more hours than you. Way easier than making 750 hours for the year, improving that. Since the tax code has been updated summer of 2025, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was extended with the bonus depreciation being 100%. It was phasing out the years before, but now as of July 2025, it has extended, so now you get to write off 100% bonus depreciation. Real estate is not just about making cash flow from the actual rent rolls. That's for amateurs. It's about keeping the money you make with your real estate and outside of real estate. That, my friends, is something that most people won't talk about. Get with the licensed CPA, ask them how do you use that real estate to offset your tax liability and move forward to building wealth while everyone's sitting on the sidelines. If you want to know how to set up your short-term rental to where you can make revenue, click on the link, get the free book, and tap in. These tools are powerful, and you need to know. This is Real Estate Damon, and as always, if we can will together, we can build together. I'll see you in the next video.